there's three ways that you can use Webpack. Now you've probably heard of the config. What's unique about it is that, like most tools that you use for your JavaScript apps and your front-end applications, they're all written in Node.js. And so Webpack config is just a common JS module, right? You see the module.exports, and it's just an object that has a bunch of properties that just describes to Webpack, what should I be doing with this code? And then we have a CLI. Basically, you could, if you wanted to, almost every single property is bound to CLI arguments and parameters. So you can use it in this way without even touching a config. And especially now with Webpack 4, the mode property, and not even needing a config out of the box, it's considerably easier. And then we have a Node API. So have you ever wanted to make your own Webpack wrapper? There's lots of things like Neutrino and Joy, and there's a whole bunch that are out there, but they leverage the Webpack Node API, basically doing the exact same thing. The caveat is that you basically have to bring your own stats feedback and reporter and console information. All of that doesn't happen out of the box. So do you have any questions so far about the ecosystem, about kind of the evolution? Does it maybe frame things a little better, like why are we using bundlers today? Why are they still considered the canonical standard for building a web application? And hopefully that kind of puts more context, really when you think about where we came from to why we're trying to do these things are all about web performance and being able to scale it, but also being able to maintain it. And having this module system, especially ESM, has really transformed the opportunities that are possible with bundlers. And really, there's no other syntax that is as unique as the ES module spec. So much so that it is now being adopted by other programming languages. C++ has RFCs right now to consider adopting this module syntax, because it's so profound and so powerful for static analysis. You think back to I worked on Objective-C, and so I think of you got to include a bunch of headers, and you just include crap, and you don't care how much it costs you. But we don't have that luxury in the web, right? We have to care how much code we're compiling and shipping. And so even the WebAssembly specification is now modeled exactly, almost identically in the same way from the ES module specification. So I don't know why Rust decided to do their own thing, but I love Rust, and they have a weird externs thing. I'm hoping that they change that in the future. Let's hope so.